And welcome back, everybody. Welcome to another stream that we've been waiting for since 2020. And I'm gonna be honest, one part of me was not expecting that we're gonna be getting this update this year, because one part of me, when they canceled the cooperation with Saber Interactive, which was supposed to initially do this update, I thought, yeah, this might be delayed a lot more, but luckily it wasn't. So, welcome everyone. So, one more thing that I want to clear out. First off, are people getting the message that I wrote? It's basically pinned in chat. So, for the new people in the chat, for the new people on the channel, I always do 1 hour of pre-show prior to the actual show. It was done for Cyberpunk, for Red Streams, for everything, where we hang out, where we talk about what's ahead of us, and we watch the show, and after that we react to everything which was shown. So it's also been a while since I uploaded anything to the channel. I want to clear that out. I was busy with other work that I'm doing, you know, for living, besides YouTube. So that's done now, and I'm basically free for all of that work until like January. So I can focus all of that time to work on videos and basically live stream, which is good because I'm gonna have a lot of time to basically make videos for The Witcher. So how is everyone doing on this nice day? Hey, what's up, what's up? Ethereal Dreamer, what's up? Francie, what's up? Andy, Dr. Doom, Humble Gamer. It's going good, it's going good. So yeah, the free update is coming out, what was it, 14th? That they said 14th of December, and that's coming out for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, PC, and also some of the updates, not all basically like graphical updates and all of that, but when it comes to content updates like Netflix stuff, that's gonna be coming, I believe, for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. So even if you don't have the latest, hardware when it comes to consoles, there is still going to be an update, but this update is most likely going to be just the Netflix stuff and not actually, you know, everything else, because obviously everything else is reserved for next gen. Hello from Germany, hello back. Hey Kylo, what's up? No, Chadi, no, you're not late. So the actual show is gonna be starting 57 minutes from now. So currently it's 5 p.m. Central European Time, and that's gonna be starting in an hour. So the official stream is gonna be on their Twitch, so twitch.tv/CD Projekt Red or CDPR or something like that. But yeah, I'm honestly excited. I'm very excited. Let me play some music now. You will tell me if the soundtrack is loud. I played some music. If it's too loud, if you cannot hear it, just let me know, because there is no way for me to actually check the sound levels like this. Hello from Bulgaria, hello back. Luckily, we're not having any issues. Luckily, everything is working correctly. I also prepared some of the scenery for the back for like Christmas and all of that for holidays. I'm gonna add some lights in the back as well, so that's gonna be nice. You think they'll show console version or just PC? I think they're actually going to focus a lot on PC versions, because primarily, like, this is primarily for next gen or current gen consoles. I don't like to call them next gen anymore, because honestly it's been what, 2 years now, 1 year, 2 years since these consoles released, so it's current gen. I mean, it is what it is. We have to stop calling it next gen. So I think they're gonna focus more on consoles just because they want to show that more. Hello from Croatia, hello my friend. Hello from Netherlands, Brazil, Boston, hello from Novigrad. Yeah, actually there is Novigrad, I believe is it in Croatia? That there is Novigrad or something like that. Actually, like, the name is called Novigrad, which is technically like new city if you translate it. Hey Danny G, what's up? I'm doing great, I'm doing great. So honestly, I've been seeing a lot of hype for the actual, update, and I just want to warn people, like, this is not going to be a full remaster or a remake or something like that. This is an update, you know, for next gen, including like ray tracing, better textures. So it is in a sense maybe a a remaster, but not even like a full remaster. Hello from Serbia, hello back, my friend. Hello. Istanbul, yeah. I think it's fair to assume that DLSS 3 and all of the other DLSS are coming as well. FSR maybe, probably, but I know there was this picture that Nvidia like released, and there was like the Witcher cover art, which, well, on it, like, it doesn't have DLSS, so it only could signal for the updates itself, and it makes sense. I mean, CDPR works very closely with Nvidia, like you noticed, they have those updates, cross promotions between them with trailers, so it's fair to assume they will. Do I think there will be any new gameplay mechanics added with this update? I don't know, maybe. I don't, like, again, I don't want to hype myself too much and say, oh yeah, they're going to change combat, yeah, they're going to change, like, the story and everything else, that's gonna stay as is. This is mostly, you know, your graphical quality of life, but are they gonna be changing animations? I doubt it. Hey, back to Argentina, man. It's so nice, and that's why I actually go live like 1 hour before, just because I can interact with everyone, and I love hanging out with the community. That's why I want to stream more. Like, the reason why I haven't streamed that much, especially the games, because I'm waiting for a new CPU to arrive. So when that comes, maybe this week or next week, I don't know, like, the shipping is slow due to everything, you know, but at least the prices went down a lot. Like, man, finally, at least where I am. How about regular animations, like robotic? I don't know. Like, we'll see when it comes to animations and all of that. That's like all of those things like animations and stuff. That's, I believe, extra, which would be cherry on the top for me. But yeah, we'll see. By the way, G Fuel code LKM. I had to. I'm sorry, I had to. Hello from Armenia. Hello, my friend. My voice is muted. Trust me, if my voice is muted, don't do that to me, man. Because sometimes, am I muted? If I'm muted, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be mad. Don't tell me. I'm gonna be getting the AMD one, the 5800. Is that how it's called? Yeah, of course you can hear me. Why am I even checking it? You're asking me about the CPU. Yeah, so I'm gonna be getting that. This is the first time that I'm gonna be switching to an AMD CPU. First time. Like, everything before that, I was just Intel. And honestly, the i7-7700 that I have right now, it served me well, man. It served me well. It was on a stock cooler. Now it's on the actual water cooling. So it served well. Like, it's gonna be like, what, 5 years now? Audio is fine. Yeah, good. Hey, back to UK. Sizzlock box. Okay. So the gameplay starts in 50 minutes, basically. Am I hyped for the World Cup? Yeah. Oh yeah. I am. I watched, like, yesterday. I was watching the Saudi Arabia game against Argentina. Man, that was some good football. You know, LKM, you look like Lonnie from Star Wars Andor. I have to check that. Like, I haven't watched Andor yet. I really have to check. How long roughly until they show us? You mean the gameplay? In 50 minutes. Yashar, thank you so much for your donation. We hype shout out to the good brother LKM who's not watching the World Cup and he's here with us. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm thinking, like, okay, it's not the finals, you know, it's not even the semi-finals. It's still the group stage, so I'm like, I can miss a game or two. Like, I'm looking forward to, like, a game tomorrow with Brazil and Croatia. No, Serbia, I'm sorry. Brazil and Serbia. Where am I from? I'm from Bosnia. Hello back to Sri Lanka. The music very low, can't hear it. Ah, nice. Let me do this. If the music, like, that's the problem. Like, last time when I had the stream, I had some music. It was too loud. So I'm always, like, having a hard time. Yeah. Hello from Mars. Nice internet up there. Is the stream in 50 minutes? Yeah, it's in 50 minutes. So that's pretty much like when it comes to go back like to the actual update. I think it's gonna be nice, at least when it comes to graphics. Like the screenshot that they showed, like to announce the stream, not even to announce the stream, just to announce the stream. The image that they had, I don't know if that's straight from the game, but if it is, it's gonna be really nice looking. At least on that. Wait, you're watching me from China? Way back to China. It's 12. It's midnight. Hey, what's up? Tonight finally catch the stream. Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. Pozdrav za Bosnu. Pozdrav nazad. Internet on Mars, courtesy of Elon Musk. Yo, that's crazy, man. When you think about it, eventually we're gonna be seeing people like, I don't know, maybe is that gonna happen in our lifetime? Probably yes. At least we're gonna see people on the moon, like they're gonna be chilling, but Mars, you know, at least the moon. Hello from Bosnia, from Serbia. Hello, my friend. What's up? Did you try playing the enhanced edition mod? Yeah, I actually finished one walkthrough with the mod. At first I didn't even know, like I thought that I didn't have to start a new game, but I did, and I did finish it. I didn't like, when it comes to the enhanced mod, like that playthrough was pretty much me going like through the main game. I haven't like done every single like you know, side piece of content just because I wanted to see how the mod works. But we'll see. Rohan, thank you so much. Glad you enjoyed the videos. Hello back to Finland, my friend. There is a lot of people on the stream, 600, very nice. And we're not even like close to the stream. But these streams always like do well. They do incredibly well. And it's nice, you know, because, you know, we get the hangouts. Hello back to Greece. How big will the upgrade be? I don't know, but it's probably gonna be like, I'm just thinking like it's probably gonna be a hefty download. Just, I mean, think about the textures maybe. Like the textures themselves are probably gonna be a few good gigs. And if you count in everything else, it's probably gonna be a hefty. Now, my question is, how are they going to handle it? Are they going to have like a different version of the game? Or, well, I mean, for people who don't want to install the upgrade, who still want to play the vanilla Witcher 3, you know, without the upgrade. So it might be just an optional download, or maybe they even do like a new page, I don't know. We'll see. Hello to Romania. What's up? These streams are always nice and enjoyable. I'm glad you enjoy them. I'm really glad you enjoy them. Thank you so much. I bet it will be like 30 gigs. It's possible. Honestly, I wouldn't exclude that it might be more. Now, one thing is certain. I think all of the mods are gonna be broken. I don't think any mod is going to survive this version. So if you're running any mods, my suggestion to you is if you don't already have a backup, create a backup, because like that's the same for Cyberpunk. Like for Cyberpunk, I always have like a backup copy of the game that I downloaded, like, and if there's some problems with the mod, new update comes out, I basically delete the files, you know, in the one that I have in the main one, and I just copy the, you know, the version, update the game, and that's it. Because even that backed up version is still technically the latest version of the game. Winman, thank you so much. Thank you, glad you enjoyed the channel. What reveal? Any trailer coming? So probably trailer, and like they're gonna show gameplay, but it might even have a small trailer like for the next gen. But it's gonna be free for everyone who's asking. Yeah, it's gonna be free. Which republic in Bosnia are you from? It's not like that. It's entities. Technically, I'm from Federation. If you're gonna, so yeah. Both stuff here, like Federation and Republic of Srpska, they're all like different entities, not technically republics. Kalenko, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your donation, my friend. Hello to my favorite fake Russian. Oh man, this is crazy, because every single time that I speak, people think I'm from Russia, or well, some people think I'm from Russia. And what basically happens now with, you know, everything happening, which I cannot talk on the stream because demonetization, you know what's happening, sadly. People assume I'm from Russia, so I get comments all the time like, you know, why don't you do something? I'm like, different country. Do you think they improved Geralt? I'm probably gonna be some texture work on Geralt. Can you speak English in hardcore Russian accent? Actually, that's impossible. Like, I don't know, like, Russians definitely sound different when they speak Russian. Like, a lot different. I mean, that entire, I believe, Eastern Bloc sounds a little bit different. Even though we have the hard R's when we speak like this, but it's different. The Federation? Huh? Listen, Reed, I'm not gonna talk about politics, and it seems like you don't understand how things go out here, but yeah, listen, I'm here to talk about The Witcher. That's what we're here for. I thought you were from Poland. Yeah, a lot of people, it's mostly like they think I'm from, let's see, Romania, Bulgaria, they think I'm from Russia, Ukraine, they think I'm from, what else they thought? There's some people who thought I was from the Middle East as well. Chavapi poggers. Hey, Japan won? Huh? Did I say I'm Bosnian? Yeah, I'm Bosnian. But yeah. So the new gameplay is gonna be coming in 40 minutes. I don't even think, like, let me just see if they started. They didn't even start the actual countdown, which is, I wish they actually did a countdown of some sort and they had some Easter eggs so we can react to them. That would be cool. Master of the Universe? Are you talking about this? I mean, this is the Star Wars canvas. You're from Morocco, be honest, man. Yeah. I don't know, it's crazy. It's crazy when it comes to accents. I don't know. Like one time, like most of the time, like when it comes to my accent, it's basically a combination of every other accent out there. Because when you grow up like watching, I don't know, Cartoon Network, and then it's just how it is, you know, movies, games, just learn a language in like a different way where you just start speaking certain words in that accent, so it can become confusing, and I had a big problem with that. So one accent, like one word I knew like from British English, so I pronounced it that way, and then, you know, the other one was from like some American show or whatever, and then I speak that in that accent, so it can get complicated, and it took me a while to lose that, so to kind of keep it that way. Daniel Printy, thank you so much for the donation. Are you excited for Tears of the Kingdom? I have to see what that is. I forgot that right now. Tears of the Kingdom. Wait, what's that? Is that a new show, book, something? I have to see. I have to like, just be careful when you type in, because if you type a dot next to your word, like, it's going to block the message, so just be careful. Does next gen include PC? Yeah, of course. I mean, it would be stupid not to include the PC, so yeah. Wait, what update? The Witcher 3 update. The free next gen update. Johnny, listen. Oh, the Zelda game. Oh yeah. The thing is, I'm not big Zelda guy, but I'll play it because I like the mechanics of Zelda. Zelda was always fun to play, if you know what I mean. It's just fun to play. It was just enjoyable to play. At least like Breath of the Wild was incredibly enjoyable to play. You know, you cut down tree to make you know, to make a passage for you to cross like 2 hills and whatever. Fighting was also tough. Don't worry about your accent, you sound fine. Oh, I'm not worrying about the accent. Accent is actually good because it makes you stand out, especially in this YouTube scene, which is, you know, especially when it comes to gaming section, it's there's a lot of people. How many Witcher runs I've done? I don't know, man. 4 or 5? I don't think, like, it's probably gonna be 6th time for me now. But when it comes to me, like, when it comes to my runs, depends. If, like, for you being a YouTuber, it's different. Like, when it comes to like Cyberpunk endings, I didn't like finish one ending and then start a new playthrough. I basically had like a list of saves and I just did all of them. And then I start a new playthrough and then a new playthrough because I have to do it that way. And I kind of did the same thing for The Witcher, although it was a little bit more complicated because the decisions in The Witcher are spanned a lot more in a sense. In Cyberpunk, you kind of make all of these decisions and then they unfold in the end. But in The Witcher, they kind of start unfolding, you know, from like the, I don't know, maybe 30-40% of the game. So it's a little bit more complicated in that. But I think I did like 4 or 5 times, definitely. 2 times on PlayStation, then 2 or 3 times on PC. It's 50 times for Master Malrubius, thank you for your donation, my friend. Yes, your accent is not Eastern European. It is only noticeable because of the way you pronounce vowels and roll the R's. I would never have been able to pin it down without you saying. Yeah, it's complicated. It's complicated because I always like, that's just how it is. Oh, by the way, if the camera stops, just tell me because it has this bug. So you're from Bosnia, right? I have one question. Do you play The Witcher 1? And yes, how? Do you like that small village atmosphere from the beginning, typical Polish countryside? Yeah, I always said like the Witcher 1 is my first Witcher game that I played, and this is the first time that I got into contact with CDPR. I mean, I found out about the studio because the Witcher 1 was, you know, it was relatively popular here in Bosnia. So I played that one first, and for me, still, The Witcher 1 has the best atmosphere when it comes to the Witcher games, out all of them, especially, you know, before Vizima, before all of that. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. It's very dark. It's very just unnerving. Like even the swamps in The Witcher 3, like obviously it looks great. It looks amazing. It's beautiful. But there is this different type of beauty in The Witcher 3 compared to The Witcher 1. If you ask me, I don't know, maybe it's the graphics, maybe it's because, you know, Witcher 1 looks the way it does, but for me, Witcher 1 was always that darker, just atmosphere. The camera paused? I don't think so. I don't know, if it pauses here, it pauses here. Think my accent is not, yeah, I mean, accent generally, I don't pay much attention to it. I just use it because you remember the channel more, but yeah. Greetings from Hungary. Yeah, what's up? What's up? But by far the best thing was when people thought I'm faking this and I'm actually from the US. I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or not, but it was funny. Why nobody talks about The Witcher 2? I agree, more people should talk about The Witcher 2. Witcher 2 is great. I mean, Witcher 2 kind of just leveled up everything from The Witcher 1. And I don't know, it was good. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I mean, if I could choose, I would go The Witcher 3, The Witcher 1, and then The Witcher 2. If you ask me personally. Zegram, what's up? Hello from Portland, Oregon. What's up, my friend? Would you play The Witcher on a big TV, PS5 or PC? I will say both. You know, I wish one thing happens when it comes to The Witcher. I hope they do. I don't know if it already has it. I didn't even test it out. But I hope they add cross-save for The Witcher 3. So I can play on my PlayStation, you know, on big TV, whatever. You know, play there and then jump to PC and continue playing pretty much. Let's hear American accent. No, you won't. No, you won't. Because that would be, you know, the stereotypical accent, so no. Also, one more thing which I want to repeat. No politics here, please. No politics. Just game. Just Witcher. Yeah, I honestly think, like, the cross-save would be great. Another 30 minutes? Yeah, 35. Let me see if they started the countdown. No countdown yet. He's from Blavik and faking boxing. Also, I hope they add the cloak. I don't know, like the cloak is, you know, because the cloak was the first thing that you've seen in like that cinematic trailer when it came to The Witcher 3, and I was incredibly surprised when I haven't seen the cloak in The Witcher 3, because I thought, hey, maybe this is gonna be a part of our equipment. And then they added it in a mod, and the mod was done pretty well, like the actual cape was just fitting. So I hope also the cloak is added, and along with the cape, because that would be cool. That would be like, that would kind of fill in everything. And when it comes to like Netflix DLCs, I think that's just gonna be armor and swords and that's it. You know, don't expect anything huge with that. You know, some people ask like if they're gonna be adding characters or stories from Netflix The Witcher. No, that's just pretty much armor and stuff. And they're not gonna be using Henry's face, that's for sure, because Henry's gone. The Further, thank you so much for your donation. Did I miss? Oh yeah, I didn't miss this. Thank you again for your donation. Will we get transmog like in Cyberpunk update, or will it be too immersion breaking? I don't think there is gonna be a transmog in The Witcher. It's not. I don't know. It's not that kind of a game. Maybe, but I don't think they're gonna be adding transmog really. I don't. Maybe they have an outfit system, but. Like that's one thing which is really not on the, I don't know, because in The Witcher I enjoyed, because when you craft an armor and when you upgrade that armor, like depending on which school you're gonna be getting, it was always cool to see those upgrades, you know, because every single time like the actual appearance was going to change. Now that kind of happens in Cyberpunk, but I don't think it's fit in that way. What's my take on Henry Cavill leaving The Witcher? Oh yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about Netflix The Witcher. So when it comes to Henry leaving, like I already said in my video what I think about it, but that's just like, actually I'm planning to do a video on this, but as I was covering Netflix The Witcher extensively before it came out, like before the season 1 came out, and then I started dwindling down because well, I didn't enjoy it too much, especially season 2. I didn't enjoy it. So when you have a showrunner which says one things and does others, it creates problems, friction, especially with people who care about the books and source material. And I've noticed like every single time the showrunners said, yeah, the books are great, we're not going to touch anything, we're just going to adapt it a little bit. And that's okay. If you want to adapt something just a little bit, that's okay, because you have to change up maybe some of the things from the books to kind of fit the actual like 60 or 50 minutes of the show. That's normal. Everyone did that. Lord of the Rings films did that with trilogy. It's normal to cut some things out and focus on the most important parts. That's okay. But when you start removing those parts and adding something completely different, changing everything else around it, that's a problem. Especially because decisions they've made, they're not explained really lore-wise, and they're not explained in the grand scheme of the books and the lore. So it's no surprise when Henry left. He saw like what was happening, and I'm honestly, it's gonna be like the more they go, the further they go into seasons, I think the more they're going to stray from the source material. Just my 2 cents. But I don't know. Like I'm even gonna watch the 4th season of The Witcher with Liam, just because I want to see him act. That's it. But do I really care much about the show, especially now? Not really. But like it's all gonna depend on ratings. Like you have to realize when it comes to productions, when it comes to producers, they only care about the number. They don't care that the Witcher fans are not getting what they want. They don't care. Like for them, it's only about numbers, ratings, and view count, because ultimately that's money for their company. They have to operate. So if The Witcher is still watched by people, even if it's a telenovela, they will keep it. But the moment like ratings drop, it doesn't matter who watches the show. If the ratings drop too much, they're just going to cancel it. Trust me, Netflix is gonna cancel it if they see the need for it. They don't care. They don't have any connections with The Witcher. They're people who care about money and who care about balance sheets and that sort of stuff, which is from a producer side understandable, but yeah. Drive-by commenter, thank you so much for your donation. After trying Hardcore 22 mod, I think a lot of games should try this. high damage, high risk mode for greater in-game tension. I honestly like that. It will obviously depend on the game itself, but I always like, you know, that idea of just building a bigger risk and then, you know, attacking some maybe monsters or areas which are risky but yield higher rewards. But then the problem is you have to handle saves because there has to be some sort of a penalty for that. I don't know. I think Stalker does that, like with like Anomaly does that with Campfire mod, which is like similar to Dark Souls. You can only save next to campfires and bonfires. Where do I watch the CDPR stream? You can watch it here or on twitch.tv/cdprojektred or CD. Let me just see for a sec. Let me just tell you. So it's twitch.tv/cdprojektred, basically. I hope it looks like it did on at E3. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna make it look like that, because that's a whole different style. Like The Witcher 3, how it looked on E3 was closer to The Witcher 2 in a graphical style than it is now, you know, because that was changed. When do I think the Cyberpunk patch 1.7 will be released? I actually think it's gonna be at the Q1 of next year. I don't expect to see this update drop anytime now. They made Fringilla like when it comes to, you know, switching up races and all of that, you know, that's always a difficult thing to comment, because on one side, for as long as someone plays the role well, who is a good actor, who knows how to play the role, I would say yes. On the other side, you know, things can get complicated when you do that, because, you know, lore might get broken, you're not doing a favor to everyone. I don't know, I'm always conflicted on that, but it's not about that. Like, the casting for The Witcher is the least of their problems, because people who have been casted into the show, doesn't matter if you like how they look, doesn't matter. At least they know how to act, because they're all of them, like I know their CVs, like all of them are people who went through theater, who know how to act. The problem is, you get the script which is bad. There is nothing you can do. You can have the best actors in the world. You can have the perfect cast for The Witcher that you imagined. But if this is the same writing that you got, it will be the same. It wouldn't be good. That's the problem. So yeah, that's how it is. I mean, would I do this Witcher show if I was producing it in this way? Absolutely not. I would do it in a different way, but you know, I'm not doing it, so what can I say? Master Malrubius, thank you, man. Thank you so much for another donation. Thank you. You don't have to do it. As a Witcher normie, I loved Season 1. The time jumps made it a bit difficult to follow, but the character development, action, storytelling was great. Several episodes into Season 2 and I bailed. No interest going forward. Pretty much how I feel. Yeah, it's the writing is the main antagonist of this show. Like, you see all of those actors and they're trying to act and they say their line, but the line is stupid. That's it. Like, that's like set design. Like, obviously costume design in Season 1 for Nilfgaard was bad. Let's get that out of the way. They fixed it in Season 2. But everything else, like on that front, like the technical part of the show, like the cinematography, set design, it's great. It looks nice. But the story doesn't focus on anything. It's just all over the place. And it's not using the space that they have properly, if you ask me. Terrible writing, couldn't get past the first 2 episodes in Season 2. It was okay. Season 1 was better. And then they, you know, when Beo de Mayo came out and he said like the writer straight up didn't like or dislike the source material, like, man, I don't know why they do that. Like, get the people who like the show, get the people who want to work on the show properly. I don't know. Like, I don't even know how some of those people get the job, man, to be honest. Yeah. Hey Navarro, what's up, man? 900 plus people are waiting for The Witcher instead of watching the FIFA World Cup. listening to this guy who sounds like a dictator. Crazy world. I'm gonna frame that, my friend. I'm gonna frame that. Let me just take a, there we go, screenshot. Nice. What's my favorite soundtrack from The Witcher 3? Fields of Artskelligen. By far. I love that soundtrack. Am I watching the World Cup? Yeah, not right now obviously, but yeah. Do you think Edge Runners can win the Best Adaptation Awards and VGAs? I don't know, like I think it's gonna be a tough fight between Edge Runners and Arcane. And I know a lot of people really like Arcane, so I don't know. Like personally, I loved both shows, to be honest. But I personally voted for Edge Runners because I like Edge Runners more. I'm more connected to Edge Runners than I'm with Arcane. So yeah. Lady of the Lake, yeah. What feature am I most looking forward to seeing? Honestly, I'm just looking forward to seeing like ray tracing and like DLSS maybe for frame rate, because I want to see, and textures as well. I just want to have like clearer textures and I'm gonna be fine. That's pretty much it. But base Witcher worked quite well already. I mean, it does, but when it comes to like consoles, like you have to think like next gen is also going to increase, or well, not increase, but decrease loading times. At least that's what they said. So better loading times, better frame rate, you know. This is mostly for consoles than it is for PC. It is coming for PC as well, but you know, mostly for consoles. At what time the stream is gonna start? In 20 minutes. Arcane was much better than I expected. I mean, yeah, Arcane was great. I mean, that's Riot and League of Legends. They have lore established for everything. So of course, like they're gonna have a really good show, which is gonna have a lot of things happening in it, you know, because they have a lore for everything. Especially now because they're working on this MMO, they have to develop that lore a lot. What GPU do I have? I have 3070 Ti. Do I know how long the gameplay will be? No idea. But I think the entire show might be like half an hour, 30 minutes, something like that. I don't expect it to be longer. Maybe. The music is barely audible. I'll increase it now. Maybe it's gonna be better now. I don't know, like I don't want to increase it too much, but I increased it again. Do I think Geralt will get a new face model? I mean, he might get a better texture on the face, but I don't think it's gonna be changing too much. Is it on CDPR Twitch channel? Yeah. Like CDPR doesn't stream on YouTube, and that's always problematic because people come here to this stream and they think it's official, so now. How many kids do you have? Fuck. Oh man. New Gwent cards? I doubt it. I doubt they're gonna be touching. Maybe. Yeah, so the stream is gonna be starting in exactly 20 minutes. They don't even have a countdown yet, which is strange. Again, I have a countdown. Come on, guys, you can have a countdown. What's my favorite game to date? Gothic. Gothic 1. His face on The Witcher 1. Yeah, Geralt looked bad in The Witcher 1. Geralt looked like he just suffered through like Catriona plague or something like that, even though he's immune. Like he was very pale. I mean, technically, Witchers are supposed to look scary. You know, Witchers are not supposed to look like Calvin Klein models. They're supposed to look like, you know, drained, pale, cat-eyed people who don't really look normal when you see them, who look kind of supernatural, so that's okay. My least favorite game? Man, I don't know. I mean, I was disappointed by... No, I'm gonna... Fallout 76 when it came out. That was like one of the first games I refunded. Yes, they got me then. But I refunded. Because I was looking forward to it, and then it came out in the state that it did, and I was like... It was a big disappointment. It was a huge disappointment because I'm a big Fallout fan. I really enjoy Fallout games. Especially like older Fallout games. Original ones. Geralt was playing a different card game. Geralt was playing Dice Poker in The Witcher 1. Yeah. So I think like when the remake comes out, I think they're just going to redo. Actually, I wish they had like Dice Poker in the other Witcher games, including like The Witcher 3. Because I mean, yes, have Gwent, but also have Dice Poker. I like Gwent, but Dice Poker is a bit more chill. In Gwent, I always have to look at 5 cards or more to figure out what's going on. I thought the stream starts in 3 hours. No. Stream is gonna be starting soon. Yeah, Gothic is such a great game. Best game of all time, I'm telling you, Gothic. I don't know, it might be nostalgia, but for me, like, Gothic is the RPG. I mean, there's a lot of games, like, obviously, The Witcher 3 is definitely one of the top 3, but I think, yeah, The Witcher would be second one, The Witcher 3. $4K conquest cards coming back. I'm from Bosnia, Daniel. You looking forward to The Witcher 4? Of course. I mean, to the next Witcher trilogy, yeah. Of course I am. We're getting three new Witcher games, like, come on. Especially the Molasses Flood one, I'm really looking forward to that. Really looking forward to that. It's not, I think, like, that Witcher game is going to be more of that cartoonish style survival game, which is going to have co-op / single player. That's my, because Molasses Flood, like their latest game, Drake Hollow, was kind of in that similar fashion. Cartoony graphics, survival, that sort of stuff. Even the Flood in the Flame, the first game that they did, is also survival. So I'm guessing their Witcher game is going to be somewhat of that survival spin-off, you know, for broader audiences, as they said. But yeah, we have the Witcher remake, and we have the new Witcher game, or well, the start of the new Witcher trilogy. That's gonna be a lot, but that's gonna, like, I'm really keen on finding out how are we gonna be playing in the next Witcher game. Is it gonna be predefined character, someone we know, someone new? Are we gonna be creating our own Witcher? Who knows? Have I played Elden Ring? Yeah, of course. Who is the director for the new Witcher saga? Jason Slammer. It might be Jason. I don't know. Like, they keep switching they kept switching those directors at start. There was some confusion, so I don't know from the top of my head. Yes, Yura, I am. Oh my god. Queen Maeve is best girl. Yeah, Queen Maeve is amazing character. The show will be 3 hours. I wish. Did they actually start the... Still no countdown. We're 15 minutes, so it's happening in 15 minutes. Oh yeah, I enjoyed Elden Ring a lot. Elden Ring for me is great. I love those games where you just explore, where there is no waypoints and quest markers everywhere and all of that. Maybe it's a little bit too confusing for sometimes, but it's just how the game is designed. And I really enjoyed it. What was my favorite option in romance option in Cyberpunk? Pan Am, I think. Pan Am, maybe. Judy is also fine, but Pan Am was kind of, I don't know. Honestly, turned into a bother at the end. Gonna be honest. oh, don't do this, have to do it that way, do the quest this way, so you don't fail the romance, man. I don't know. Adeg Outlaw, thank you so much for your donation, my friend. Thank you so much. Just a bit of appreciation for your work. Thank you everyone so much for coming here, for liking, for subscribing, for donating. Thank you so much. Like, it's amazing. Thank you. It means a lot. CDPR Live now on Twitch. Let me see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm gonna set up the actual... Wait, it's not. What happened? So they started streaming and they stopped for a second. Let me see. Oh, stream will begin shortly. All right. My God. Oh my God, this music was too loud. All right, let's drop the music a little bit. Let me just get everything under control here. So, scene 2. And I'm gonna, let me see, what am I supposed to do? Yeah, I'm supposed to do this. I cannot be on the chat. So, yeah. Is there any music to this? Oh yeah, there is. Okay. So there is some music. The stream will begin shortly. Let's go. I'm excited. Alchem is a certified Panem chat. Oh man. I don't know. It was a fun rom. I don't generally do romances in games. I just want to go and do quests, man. Yeah, so it wasn't loud for you. The music was loud for me, and I had to cut it out because we have music here. And I'm gonna do this. Nice. You can't hear it? Let me see. Yeah, you should be able to hear it. He's lying, he does romances. I do them for videos. I mean, it's cool. Like for Cyberpunk, romances were cool because they're well developed. But the boring, bring me this so I can increase the romance stat by 1, I don't care much about that. The music is so loud. Man, I don't know. I'm so confused by this music, man. I need to get myself a preamp and a mixer. Like, I really have to. Why I'm nervous? I don't know. I'm not like I don't know. I'm nervous to play the game finally. Have I checked a new game called Project Perceiver? No, I have to check it out. Yeah, it's always like the volume that you get is not the same volume I get, so it can get confusing because, yeah. Is it only streaming on Twitch? Yes, they're not streaming on YouTube. Actually, no one is streaming on YouTube when it comes to these big companies because there's problems with copyright. You know, you're gonna show one trailer from yourself and YouTube is going to recognize that and drop your stream. YouTube is so bad when it comes to content claiming that I can claim, because I stream this event on YouTube and CDPR uploads that VOD later, I can claim CDPR's video. That's how flawed the system is. Obviously, I won't do it. I'm not stupid enough to click on that button, but I can copyright strike a CDPR stream or the video just because they uploaded that later. So technically, this can be applied to anything, man. What did I miss? Nothing. We're starting in 10 minutes. Will the remake include all of the cut content from The Witcher 3? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Hope we get cross perch fast travel. Yeah. Only 1100 plus people waiting for you, nothing to be nervous about. Actually, it was nerve-wracking to stream at first. It was very nerve-wracking to stream at first, just because, you know, you're live, things are different. But now, you know, I'm chill. Much respect, Alkem. Thank you, man. Beer chips, I'm ready. Nice, nice. Glad you enjoyed. Yeah, I hope when it comes to optimization, everything will be good on that part. I mean, hopefully, but I don't think there will be problem with that. I really doubt it, because you know, at the end of the day, The Witcher 3 is not Cyberpunk. You know, Cyberpunk is a lot more demanding than The Witcher 3, generally. I'm shy. I don't know if I'm shy, but I don't know. I'm just not used to streaming that much. I'm not used to being live. I'm used to making videos. Is there any nervousness when I start streaming? Of course there is. Of course. Everyone is nervous. But I'm mostly nervous that things don't break on the stream rather than how I'm going to appear on the stream. You know. Because everything else is just content. But I just hope that the stream is gonna work. Pretty much. What game platform do I prefer? Primarily PC, to be honest with you. But I like to get it. I like my combo is PC and then PlayStation. It will always like that. Like that's that combo. Especially because you have like God of War and stuff, which is not gonna be coming out on PC for a long time. So I just play it on PlayStation. Jure, thank you so much. We have a new member. Thank you for joining. Thanks so much. Is YouTube my full-time gig? Not really. It's kind of 50-50. I mean, it could be my full gig, but I like to also produce other stuff and do events, so yeah. I think you appear rather confident. I mean, it comes with, let me just drop this down. It comes with, I don't know, more and more streams. I don't know. Do I have a Switch? Yeah, I actually do, but I don't use it. I got it, but I don't use Switch all that much. I don't know. I wish I had used it more. I was thinking of getting a Steam Deck as well, but I don't know. Not right now. It's difficult to get it. What do I do for a living? I'm a producer, pretty much. But not in the gaming scene. Mostly events and marketing stuff and production stuff. Skyrim or The Witcher? The Witcher, of course. But Skyrim is behind it. Because as much time as I spent in The Witcher, I spent that much time in Skyrim as well, pretty much. I remember finishing everything that Skyrim has. Hey, Jure, thank you for Burek and Chevap. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you for your donation. You think it will look much better than PC Ultra? I think so, yeah. Because you can put like The Witcher 3 on Ultra, but it's still like textures are going to be old, you know. And that's one thing which, you know, if you add new textures, if you add some illumination, some shading, you can already get a better image, pretty much. What will be shown on the stream? Gameplay. Oh yeah, I watch Exlatalis, of course, yeah. Exlatalis is probably one of the first people I subscribed to when it came to like Witcher type of content. He's great, he's amazing. Like he knows everything there is in The Witcher 3. Like when it comes to just hidden content, he's great. Oh, so everyone who just joined, welcome. The stream is gonna be starting in 6 minutes. This is going to be a free next-gen update for The Witcher 3. What time is it live? Yeah, I said 6 minutes. Witcher 3 on 3080 is so good. Yeah, I'm actually running it really well on 3070 Ti as well. Like full mods and everything, 4K resolution, zero problems. What about Neo Knight? Oh yeah, Neo Knight is also a bro. Yeah. Great videos. Like that's like if who doesn't know about Neo Knight yet, I strongly recommend you go and subscribe to him. He's really good. Like his content is amazing. He really like the type of content he does. It takes a lot of time to make that. Do I prefer Yennefer or Triss? Shani. Always. There's 20k people already on stream on Twitch. Nice, nice, nice. What's the very first game that I played? Oh man, I think it was actually Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on like on Nintendo, on NES. I think that's one of the first games that I vaguely remember. And then from there it was PlayStation 1, then PC. But the first game that I bought was Stronghold. That's the first game that I actually bought with my money as a kid. And then Gothic. It was Stronghold and then I got into Gothic. Yeah, that's good, that's good. Actually, yeah, I think like, yeah, will the stream be from PS5? I actually think they're gonna focus more on consoles than PC. How old am I? I'm 26. I'm gonna be 27 in about 2 weeks, 1 week. We're gonna have a birthday stream, don't worry. Yeah, on the 1st of December, I'm gonna be 27. I'm getting old, man. Thanks for the entertaining commute. Have a sub. Thank you so much, my friend. Teenage Mutant Witcher Turtle. So, listen, one more thing before we start. When it comes to these streams, when people are talking, I'm not talking. So, I'm not going to speak over people. I'm not going to speak over anyone. Just keep that in mind. So, when they speak, I'll just stay silent through that entire time. And if there is some break in between, some silent gameplay, then I'll do a comment. But besides that, because I think it's annoying if they're talking and I'm talking, it's too much. You know, it's too much. Did I play Outbreak for PC? Not yet. Three years older than me and my guy has his stuff together. A good one. Oh, I wish I was still 27. Yeah. Yeah, I wish I was still 25. That is what it is. Only I will speak because I'm the director, guys. Am I subscribed or will there be ads? There's not gonna be ads. Don't worry about it. Not here. Have I played God of War Ragnarok yet? Not yet. I'm gonna start playing it tomorrow or day after tomorrow. I know, like, tomorrow is Thanksgiving, right? In USA. So I'm guessing, yeah. Let me just check something for a quick sec. Okay, nice. Nice. All version upgraded? Yeah, I mean, the Switch version I think is not gonna be upgraded because, you know, it's Switch, but I think Switch is also gonna be getting that free stuff. And man, look at the Twitch chat. And look at the chat. I wish YouTube actually had a lot more of those emotes and, you know, because YouTube really needs to think about that if they want to be like a competitor for Twitch when it comes to streaming, because let's face it, still today Twitch is still #1 when it comes to streaming, you know. It was an ad. Oh, it might be on YouTube, honestly, guys. It might be that YouTube played an ad. Do you wait for Atomic Heart? Yeah, Atomic Heart looks very interesting. YouTube chat is dead as compared to Twitch. Yeah, I mean, YouTube is lacking all of those emotes because people like emotes. People like to type in them. You know, you send a certain message without typing the full sentence. So, yeah. Yeah. All right. We're almost there. It's going to be like, what, 1 minute? I'm going to increase the volume when they start speaking. And again, I want to repeat, when they speak, I'll stay silent.
Hello everyone and welcome to the very special episode of the Red Stream, where we'll be talking about some Witcher 3 next-gen update stuff.
Let's go.
With me, I have amazing guests. I have my partner in crime, Alicja Kozera.
Hey guys!
I have a acting narrative director, Filip Weber.
Hello.
And Charles Tremblay, our engineering director.
Hello.
It's nice to be able to talk about The Witcher finally.
Yes, finally. I mean, we've been, quite busy with preparing the update, with making sure everything is on point. So it's time that we can actually show you guys the gameplay. We can talk about those things in details and, to be proud even more than we are right now, right? Okay. We have a lot of cool things to talk about today, but I think I want to start with mentioning that the update is free if you get the game. So, prepare your PCs, your consoles, very comfortable chairs and sofas, get yourself some drinks for, the Witcher free sessions.
Cozy blankets.
Book some time off of work as well for that.
And do it on 14th of December.
Yes, the release is December 14th.
Yes.
And okay, let's dive in to the cool things. Okay, so the first thing I think we should mention is the ray tracing.
Yeah, that's the next gen feature.
Yes, so for the PC we have the ray trace global illumination. So the visual fidelity is amazing. It replaced the old PBR that we had. We also have the ambient occlusion, the ray tracing and occlusion again, really good. But we have other stuff. We have, of course, we integrated the FSR2 and we have the DLSS.
PC gameplay.
We have also dynamic resolution scaling. And we have also a very nice new SSR, screen space reflection, because before it was only for the water, but now it's for everything. So I hope that it will.
Oh, shiny
awesome.
armor! I can feel
yes.
that.
Okay, so ray tracing. The game will look even better right now with all those options. But I think we also have one more for PC enthusiasts like me.
Yeah, so we also try to push even further. So we have also new Ultra Plus settings that you can play with. That include, for example, the background characters, grass density, level of details, all those settings we had.
Cool.
It's not a preset, but you can tinker around, play, and see if it's,
what works
if it's
for
good
you.
for your machine, and have fun.
I'm pretty sure everyone in here and on the other side of the screen definitely.
I mean, provided you have good enough PC.
We're all gonna try.
Yeah, we're gonna try our best, right?
Yeah, pop up in the distance,
okay,
yeah.
so the
I've
game
seen
looks amazing. We have super cool, ray tracing options. We have the Ultra Plus settings, and all that combined in photo mode.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I expected
So
this.
now you can showcase the beauty of The Witcher 3 in the photo mode. And we know that you already were taking amazing screenshots from The Witcher 3, but we wanted to give you a little help, so we implemented a photo mode into the game. You have some options to, stop Geralt, stop the scene, and play a little bit with the settings, maybe give it a little bit of different mood, change the angle, something like that. So yeah, I think you're gonna be able to create some really amazing shots, and really can't wait to see what you do, because we know from Cyberpunk that you guys are breathtaking with that. And with The Witcher, I think you can also create something amazing. So can't wait for December 14th. Seriously, internet's gonna be flooded with screenshots.
Twitter, Witcher everywhere, literally.
Yes.
And I think we have to maybe do that. A photo mode contest.
Oh yes,
on that occasion.
For sure, we do love our photo mode contests. So keep your eyes open for something on The Witcher.
Console gameplay.
Okay, so photo mode, awesome stuff. But we also have really cool cameras added in this patch. I have my favorite one. I'm not gonna spoil it yet, but
I think we already saw the spoiler in the gameplay.
yeah, we did a little bit,
Yes.
but.
Yeah, so actually it wasn't a planned feature initially, it was more of an experiment. So, how would the game look like if we had the camera a little bit closer, a little bit to the side? And it honestly worked so well. We showed it to many of our veteran gameplay designers to play around with it, that we decided to make it a full feature. So you can choose to have a new alternative camera mode that is much closer to Geralt. We of course know that people want to have their control, so it works when you're exploring, it works in combat or when you're riding on Roach. But for all of these states, you can actually also choose to have the old camera. So you can combine when I'm exploring, I want to be really close to Geralt, but when I'm on Roach, I actually want to be far away. So essentially you can mix and match. When I personally play the game now, I choose the alternative new camera all the time. I played The Witcher Wild Hunt many times, so for me it's actually new to play it like this because it makes it feel like a bit of a different game. Yeah,
I remember the first time we were walking in Novigrad with it, we were like, this is great, like, wow, holy hell, we want that.
Yeah, the angles, how you can walk through the crowd, it feels a bit different. I like it.
Yeah, for me, my favorite is like the horse camera. That you can see the friendship between Geralt and Roach is like the dynamic duo. So like that's gonna be my choice for sure. But yeah, the camera looks pretty cool, and I think a lot of people will actually like it and enjoy playing it. Okay, so we covered PC parts. Right now, maybe let's jump to the next gen.
This is
moving
PC.
to consoles.
Yes.
Okay, so it's not a next gen update if we don't have two modes. So performance and quality mode for consoles, and 60 and 30 FPS for Series S.
Did we add something specific to those modes? Maybe.
Yeah, for the Series X and PS5, the quality mode, we do have also the global illumination, ray trace, the ambient occlusion, of course, and of course the SSR will be there. For the console, we also have the FSR2 integrated, as we did for Cyberpunk. So this is ready to go, and of course dynamic resolution scaling to be sure that we get the smooth ride, 60 FPS and 30 FPS.
Mm-hmm. Well, and additionally, if you play on your PlayStation 5 or the Xbox Series X and S, a lot of those other improvements we made, so the general quality settings, higher textures, level of detail, all of that, of course, is also much higher than it used to be on the old gen consoles. So this will also be looking nicer, no matter if you have quality or performance mode.
Yeah, I think it's much closer to the Ultra than before it on console was way lower. So yeah.
Nice,
I see.
Nice. So it's gonna look great.
I mean,
on
it already
PCs,
does,
console. I mean, true. But also there's something specific for PS5 players. This really nice controller that they have. So we added haptic feedback and
Adaptive triggers.
Yes.
Cool
exactly.
little detail.
Do we have anything specific connected to adaptive triggers made?
Well, I mean, I think the thing you notice the most is, of course, in combat. So, when you do your signs, when the sword hits the enemy or hits another sword, you can actually now feel the impact because, it's done with the sound waves of the actual sound. So you do have a bit of more of a visceral feeling when you actually use this controller. So I personally like that one a lot. It's a nice addition that makes the combat feel a bit nicer.
One thing I noticed on the gameplay that we are showing on the screen is that the quick cast. That's another feature that I want to talk about with you guys.
Yeah, so again, similar as the camera, it was an experimental feature. So as you can tell, lots of the veteran developers or new developers working on this project, they just also wanted to do those cool things. And it's one of those elements that personal shout out to Eero Varendi, one of our designers. He actually worked on this personally as his hobby and then essentially asked, can I try to make a proper version of this in the game? And it essentially means that when you were using signs in the vanilla game, you always went to the radial menu where the time slowed down, you choose your sign, and then you cast it. And now, both on controller and on keyboard, essentially, you do not ever have to go to that radial menu again if you activate that mode. So instead of pressing, let's say, on the controller R2 to cast, you now hold it, and then all the face buttons or L2 become your signs. So A is Ard, L2 is Igni, so essentially you can just jump around doing your different signs however you want without having to pause the game. So it's a bit more of an advanced feature because now you have to use 2 buttons instead of 1, essentially. So it is, of course, as with the camera, it's a choice that you can activate. And of course, there's also a tutorial for how to use it. But personally, as someone who played the game a lot, especially if you have a sign build, I would never want to go back again.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So we're making sign builds pretty much a default, kind of, with this setting?
Not a default, but I would say more direct, less, I would say maybe also, it's not annoying to always have to go back to the menu. So now I can just feel smoothly I'm in combat and I never have to go out of it. So I would say it's more fun that way.
I can definitely see myself messing up with all the buttons.
It's just like
but
wrong
yeah.
combo, wrong sign. But it's fine, it's gonna work.
I'm pretty sure, I'll get my head around it. So worry not, we'll see how that works. Okay, we have the quick signs, we have all the, additional gameplay features and that we'll be talking about, but this is something I wanna mention because we've seen that also on the gameplay. It's the default map. Like, I've seen a lot of cool filters right there, so
This is
maybe...
something for Philip, definitely.
Yes.
It's personal.
So we added a new filter. I can speak from my personal experience. I was one of the people who added all those smuggler caches in Skellige. And, the way this content is meant is, you find it while exploring the world and it's nice. I found some cool thing, I can go on. But it's not meant necessarily as a checklist. You should do all of those 50 things. And the way the map presented it with, all the question marks, I think for some players made it feel like they have to do all of those things. And of course, the map looked very filled with lots of icons. So we added this new filter that essentially hides those question marks from your map and also hides the boat icons from your map, which means the map is much cleaner now and you can play the game, essentially finding those things naturally, not feeling forced to do all of them. But of course, we also know that there are players who like this. There are players who want to get all the content, who want to make sure that they found everything there is to find. So this is only a map filter default. You can also switch over to the filter all, and then you have all of those icons there. So, it's not that we're getting rid of it. It's very much that
much better.
if you prefer to find these things organically, I think this mode is for you.
I really love how with all of the features that we're talking about, we give a player a choice.
Yeah.
So yes, this is amazing. They can actually, if you liked what was already there, feel free to keep it. If you want to try something new, try it.
Yeah, and that's very much the idea behind this whole Next Gen edition, which is if you really love The Witcher and you know the game, this shouldn't now feel like a different game. This should be the game that you love,
Still the same
that you like
amazing
to play.
experience, yes.
Exactly, and even with the ray tracing, it looks like the game in your dreams that that you remember how it looked like, and when you compare it, the difference is really staggering. But the art style didn't suddenly change.
No, exactly. Yeah.
It's still true to what it should be, and it's the same for the features. You can play the game you want to play, but you can also experiment with some new features.
OG way.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I can still go to Skellige and
just look for all
look on map and see where's the map? Okay. Okay, you guys mentioned that, games from the dream and, it looks amazing. I keep saying that because I'm amazed how good it looks. So, I know we added some extra adjustments, right? To environment, to characters and whatnot. Can we maybe mention some of them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have a lot actually. I think we have a new, all the grass has been improved, almost all the foliage asset has been reworked. We also have a lot of environment mesh changed, so higher resolution, better textures almost for everything. And I think that we also integrated quite a lot of mods, and also on console this time around, not just on PC. So shout out also, I think, for the HD reworked that we integrated, and also all the monsters, everything has to be have been improved. We also increased the budget for the streaming, so of course that means that the texture will be, of course, higher resolution everywhere.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, there were many these little projects where old Witcher veterans that had plans to do something. They now had a chance to I'll quickly install the engine for 2 weeks and I'll make some tweaks. So even small things that by themselves don't feel like a lot, but when all of them come together, it's really nice. So now you see smoke come up from villages far in the distance. The cobblestones in Novigrad are not normal maps anymore. They're actually 3D. So all of these things just come together.
Missing the village, now the village is there.
Yeah, but this is awesome. We also got updates from the dev team, like, oh, look, new grass, check it out. Wow, what a beautiful grass, and new clouds. Wow, they actually, if you look at them side by side, the difference is amazing, even with this one small change.
Yeah, and this is again the weather, the clouds, the sky. It's supposed to look like you remember. But a lot of those assets were upgraded or, just similar with the camera, added a bit more variety. So as an example, you might have new weather conditions that weren't there before.
Cool.
I mean, like, it all sounds like you guys were super busy, and I know you were like even busier than that. But I guess everyone was so happy to jump back to The Witcher, right? To actually give that extra push for one of the best games I've ever played in my life. Honestly.
Yeah, I think the whole team was actually quite happy when we discussed about, okay guys, we need to jump to The Witcher. Yep, let's do it. Let's go back, no worries.
Yeah, and shout out to our production team for letting us do a lot of these things, because some of those fixes were also done kind of illegally by people, people assigned to work on Cyberpunk, maybe like sneak in 1 hour, I'm gonna help you with that cool thing.
Oh.
So, usually people were very happy to just quickly jump in and do this cool thing.
This is amazing. Coming back to our legacy.
Yeah.
Coming back home.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so we covered some of the gameplay features. Obviously, there will be more minor tweaks, some fixes and whatnot. We'll definitely get back to it later. But we also hear our community, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, guys, like forums, Reddit, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, we read all of that. And it's not only about us as a community team. I'm sure you guys in the dev also go there and check out what our community is requesting, what they're talking about. So we read that, and we actually put some of those stuff to life. So, for example, in this update, we are giving you some additional modes for Geralt to walk. So on a controller. So if you push the stick very lightly, he's gonna walk slowly, and if you tap it, he's gonna sprint.
So the boss will go. I like it. Like he'll be like, I'm the king now here.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's actually also an option again, where in the vanilla game you press your A button on the controller to sprint. But also, actually, lots of other games, people prefer that, the
bitrate doesn't do it justice.
And this is also something that we don't change by default, but if you want it, you can activate it for yourself.
That's
definitely better textures.
Yeah, so
definitely.
Other requests, also something that you probably already saw in the gameplay that we were showing you. You can now scale subtitles. So if you don't see that well, or if you want to have an easier experience with the game, you can now make them bigger, make them smaller, whichever you like. It's just something that I think is going to be useful for all of us.
Yeah, I think in my times of 2015 being tech support representative, we've got a lot of requests for scaled subtitles. So I'm pretty sure people will be happy. But this is one of the requests. But the other thing, I'm pretty sure we want to cover that.
Oh yeah.
Is the 2 quest fixes.
Just 2 specific quest fixes. Yeah, you guys probably know this quest because comments about that pop up even now. Like, please fix that.
Oh, yeah.
And we are fixing that. We are fixing from Ophir's Shore, and the wolf armor hand. So.
Yeah, we tried to do the tricky way of also, if you played the game previously and it actually is broken on your save, when you install the patch, it should actually now also work retroactively. And actually, those are the 2 famous ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
But there are actually quite a bunch more that we actually also fixed. So, there's a certain smith who sometimes didn't like to talk to you. That one should work now. And, lots of just small issues, like we actually did another QA pass of the game, stutters in cutscenes, small stuff that we just try to add more polish.
Speaking of cutscenes, you mentioned something behind the scenes to me.
Before we started.
Yeah, it's a nice quality of life improvement. So, our code team actually did a fix, because, it actually isn't that easy to pull it off. There's a reason why it was like that in the vanilla game, that now, during scenes and cutscenes, you can pause the game. Some people might not even remember that wasn't possible, but that actually is possible now. Yeah, so if you have someone at the door or you need to go to the toilet while a scene is playing, you can pause it now. It's nice quality of life improvement.
So we won't have like, Mom, no, I can't pause it.
Well, if you use it as an excuse, you can still do it.
Okay.
Okay, so scaled subtitles, fixes to like 2 most famous or maybe infamous
and
quests.
more also.
But we also adding new subtitles?
Yes, I mean, it's not only subtitles, it's the entire voiceover for the game, so actual dubbing. We are adding Chinese simplified. So now the game will be fully voiced in Chinese, and this is a lot of players that can enjoy the game in their native language. So I hope you guys like it. But besides that, there are also some improvements to other languages, so hopefully the experience will be better in those as well.
Can it even get any better?
I mean, we have some more stuff. I think like some minimap. That's something I heard that there was some cool feature about minimap.
Yeah. So it's again a smaller feature. So I don't want to oversell all of these things, but it's nice quality of life stuff. So in the main game, you could have your minimap, your quest objectives always showing, or you could turn those off. But then they were off.
LOD pop-ups though.
Exactly.
Still.
Until you turn them on again in the main menu. But essentially, we try to make a hybrid mode of this. So when you're just exploring, walking around, those things will be invisible. But of course, you can, if you want to check the minimap to know you're going in the right direction, you can just press your focus mode button, and then it will show for a long, like 7 seconds or so. So you have time to orient yourself until it nicely disappears again. But if you keep wanting to just have it there for a long time, you can just hold the button. So also, or if you're in combat, the mini-map and your objective, they do then also just dynamically show up, so you have all of your information. So we just try to give you more choice with this.
Hopefully I won't get lost. Hopefully.
But you can still you still have the choice. You can still keep the minimap. That's all about this update.
I'm gonna try to actually get the full exploration mode, in my next gameplay. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I will get lost.
Yeah, same.
I mean, it's forest, rivers, it's all beautiful, so I'm not gonna even
I
be
think
mad.
Night City is easier because like the streets, and here I just get lost in the forest.
But it's even if you get lost, right? You're surrounded by all this beauty.
Yeah.
You just look and you can hear the trees, you can hear the wind. You can even hear those small kids singing something in there.
Creepy song about the Master Mirror,
for example. But it just you're not feeling even mad for being lost. So that's super really cool. Okay, so we've been talking for a while now. We mentioned some major stuff that are coming to the patch, but we're also adding some minor tweaks, improvements here and there. So it won't be just what we're talking here, right? And as a reminder, update will be free, and it's also an upgrade, right, from PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 5 from Xbox to Series X and S, right? So it's gonna be a lot.
Yeah, I mean we're gonna have patch notes before, hopefully December 14th, so you can check out all the changes. But I'm pretty sure that we won't be able to fit all of them
There's
into
a lot
the
of surprise also.
I mean we like surprises. You probably know that. So we keep some stuff hidden for you to discover while you're playing the game.
Exactly. The patch note, various little improvements and surprises. I think that's the best patch note.
I think one surprise that we can just slightly show, maybe, it's the
one that
something
we
that we announced already during the WitcherCon, so the Netflix DLC quest. We will be showing, or we are actually showing right now, the very, very beginning of the quest, but we're not gonna dive in.
Yes, it's very important. We don't want to spoil anything, because the thing is, I also don't want to oversell it. We just thought that if we're offering those new, armors, swords, items, that we just want to make it feel a bit more part of the game. Yeah. And of course, if it's a cool armor, as with other armors in the game, there should be some quest or content connected to it. So we tried to, make a quest that makes it part of the game, so
and
it feels
chose a very cool
nice.
Place for that
yes.
quest.
Yeah, so if you're a big Witcher fan, that place, it's very famous for people wondering, what is going on there? What is so
something
we actually
should be there.
Exactly, and now something
surprise
is there. Yeah, and again, it was more of an improvised thing where so many Witcher veterans, we just like, hey, can you help us with this? Can you help us with this? And in the end, it came together really nicely.
Yeah, but I think it was not so improvised afterwards, because we even brought our voice actors back to record some lines for the quest, right?
Yeah, so
I mean,
we
expected.
almost forced the hand of our localization by, oh, maybe, we'll just have 50 lines, or maybe, so it worked out really well. And it was really nice to just hear all the Geralts again, to be honest. As Duck Cockle or, all the other actors. It's cool.
Amazing. Okay, so I finished the quest and I don't get the armor, I get the schematics.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to put in some work.
Yes.
Oh, the schematics.
But I think apart from,
Yes, yes.
Geralt Season 1 and Season
Makes
2,
sense.
armor and swords, we also have 2 extra things from the Netflix.
So we have Jaskier Dandelion, whichever name we are using here. We have an alternative outfit for him, and you can actually just switch it on from the get-go in the
Dressing on the
menu.
fur, yeah.
God.
Yeah, yeah. And one fun thing that we added is a Nilfgaard armor. If you
Please tell me it's from Season 1.
turn it on and go to the Nilfgaard card, you can see what we actually what it looks
we
like.
Okay, so I
I
think
hope
we
it's still got
covered
Season 1 armor.
most of the things that we wanted to
meme.
talk about today. We left only one thing that people already know from Cyberpunk.
Oh yeah. This is the feature. If you play Cyberpunk, you know it. The cross saves,
Cross progression.
cross progression. So
Yeah, nice.
if you
Cool.
log into your GOG account on your PC, PS5, Xbox, etc., you can easily just move your saves from one platform to another. So you started on PC a while back. Now you bought PS5. You want to play the same playthrough. No problem. Your saves will sync, and you can easily start from where you finished last time.
Nice. Saves will stay.
Okay, I think that's it for today.
I mean, that's not it. Obviously, there was going to be much more in the update, in the patch notes. We'll be talking about the update for the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But this is it for today's stream.
Yes.
So yeah, remember guys, the update is free if you're already on the game. Just be ready. December 14th.
Coming fast.
Coming fast, exactly. And I think before we leave, we have one tiny, maybe not a tiny, but thing for you to watch after we're off.
Yeah.
And yeah, we
See
all
what?
invite you to play The Witcher once again with whatever settings you want. Tell us what you think about this update. We cannot wait to see the screenshots, all the, or your feedback. Maybe there will be, something that you wanna also have included. Maybe we'll do some extra mod magic again. Who knows? But yeah, guys, see you offline and online because we have one very small thing prepared for you closer to the release. We're not gonna spoil it, but it's gonna be super cool. And yeah,
But
see you December 14th.
See you guys.
Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.
is it now? The trailer?
Nilfgaard's crossed the Pontar in the east. Means war's coming.
War changes everything.
By order of the Hierarch, whosoever conceals a mage in their home shall burn alongside him or her.
Nilfgaard on one bank, Redania on the other, drooling over the city like dogs over a juicy bone.
Water looks better. From what I see.
We are at war, and she's in danger. You will find her and bring her to me.
She's a child of the Elder Blood. I've got to find Ciri.
And if you find her, the girl will die.
Our world will burn! Burn in the eternal fire!
Why are you helping her?
Because she's a danger, a mortal one, a power that can destroy the world.
You must find her, Geralt. Before the Wild Hunt does.
Oh, wow. Oh, armor.
I will find her, or someone who knows what happened to her.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
A legend cannot be killed, can it?
They added the armor from Season 1.
The Wild Hunt will be here soon. They're coming for
They
Ciri.
added the new armor.
Hold them back!
have long awaited this, and you, White Wolf.
They added the season 1 Nilfgaard armor. There was a 1 second image. I cannot believe they did it. Oh my god. Alright. Let's talk now. Is this done? Is this done? Let me just switch to this. So the camera is frozen. Let me just fix that for a second. Just give me a sec. Yeah. I'll fix the camera in a second. There we go. Alright. So, let me switch this here. So, let me just see the camera one more time. The camera should be okay now. Yeah, they... Why would they add... Yeah. Yeah, they added the actual armor. So, what does everyone think about this? What does everyone think? Need to fix that update too. It's okay. But any bots here? If you see any bots, let me know. I need to remove them. Yeah. Disappointed. I'm ready. So it looks like you have people who are disappointed and you have people who are not disappointed. Like the thing is, I said to people long ago, even prior to this, like this is an update. It's not a full remaster. It's not far from being a remake. So for a free update, for what they've shown, with updated textures, there was much better light falling on Geralt than it did in vanilla. For a free update, it's okay. If they charged for this update, I would say nah. If they actually charged money for this update, I would say nah. But for a free one, I like what I'm seeing. You know, it's HD reworked pretty much, yeah. An HD rework with better loading times and ray tracing and HDR for consoles, which they mentioned. But I mean, I can understand why people think like, oh, it's 2 years and they showed us this. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think this was developed for 2 years. I know people say, oh, really? Yeah, I really think that Saber Interactive took over this to do the update. Then something happened that was scrapped, and they basically used the time that it, like in the, past 1 year, you know, 10, 11 months, that they used it to make this. So it didn't really take too much of development time, in my opinion. That's fine. I mean, also you have to keep in mind, there was bitrate, which was low on Twitch, then it was streamed on YouTube, and that's what you saw. So you saw like 2 times bitrate, or well, you saw squashed quality. But again, when the actual update drops, like I'll do a full comparison, and then we're actually gonna see what was fixed and what was updated and what was not, because it's very difficult to actually, you know, have any sort of like proper analysis with like lower bitrate. But they are going to release the trailer on their YouTube, so that's, I think, going to be a much better place to look at, because I guess if it's gonna be a 4K trailer, we can properly look at it. That's pretty much it. That's what I think, personally. The 4K version is now up on YouTube, yeah. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it for a second, but I just need to do this. Okay, just give me a sec. Let me see if I can find it. Do they have? Yeah, they have the trailer. Let me see if I can play it. Oh yeah, we have the 4K trailer, fellas. All right, let me switch over. Okay, so let me see. New audio language Italian. Yeah, the dandelion armor. Oh my god, that, I don't know. I'm always gonna pick the vanilla version of the armor, but the new dandelion, I don't know. I don't know. The Nilfgaard armor sold me. All right, let's see this. So just let's first. I mean, again, I don't know how much can you actually see the difference on my bitrate, and it's still YouTube, you know. So at least when it comes to, like, if you look at the actual like bricks on the side, this is much more texture. It's better on the texture wise. When it comes to like far away LODs and details, it's still an old game. So when you look at like the scenery from behind, I mean, it's not the most high fidelity, but they did say they increased the streaming for consoles as well. So that means like you're gonna be able to see a lot more detail in the back than you did before. Yeah, I mean, the foliage distance here is much better than it was in the original. Much more vegetation in a sense. Let's see else. Oh boy, I hope this won't get me demonetized. But yeah, this looks better. I'm just gonna quick glance over this because, oh my god. I'm sorry, I have to skip this. It's YouTube, what can I say? So armor-wise, I think the textures look better, but the textures, even in when it comes to armor in the original, look nice. Or, yeah. Like, for example, here we can see definitely a different light. Different light coming, you know, on the side, which is not something you had in the original. But when it comes to animations, like, that's the same. Combat, the same. Yeah, I mean, like, that's the thing. Like I told you, do not expect a huge change. It's not happening, especially for free. No, that ain't happening. Like, yeah, you can see, like, when it comes to like characters, they still kind of maintain the similar quality when it comes to that, especially when it comes to how the movement of the face is done. So, you know, that's one of the things you have to remake to change properly. So at least that's good. Like, even here, like, the light looks better, texture's better, face, nah, it's okay. Here, still much better, much more, you can see like much more reflections on the face themselves. I think the actual quality of the faces has been changed a little, but nothing too much. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, when it comes to the overall game, it still kind of maintained a similar, you know, style. Looks the same. It's definitely not the same. Like, I'll do a full comparison of the original game that came out and this. I mean, again, it's not a full remake, but it's not the same. It can't be the same. It's similar. It's very similar, though. There is no denying that. You know, being an update. Water looks better, I think. I think they added the aqua mod, I think, that you know, that was available on PC for long, which basically makes the water a lot more clear. I could be wrong on this. This could be just ray tracing, but yeah, who knows? Like, the thing is, have they shown the actual gameplay of the ray tracing on consoles? Because I believe they only show the performance modes on consoles. I might be wrong. So I'm kind of worried. I'm worried maybe the frame rate is not good. So yeah. Red Dead, $2. Oh, thank you so much for the donation. Sorry, I dozed off. We have options for movement to feel like Red Dead. I don't think so. I mean, you have, like, they changed the camera, but that's it. They mentioned proper reflections. Yeah, those reflections are gonna be cool. And, you know, it's not something that the original had. Like, the thing is, if you play this on PC, fully modded, it's very similar to that. If you play this on PC, fully modded, better textures, better that, better this, it kind of looks like that. Obviously not with everything because you have ray tracing now, but I mean, this is the closest you get to like a heavily modded PC version pretty much. Yeah, it will look better on consoles for sure. Now, I'm just like, is the ray tracing mode gonna be in 30 frames? Because that would be bad. Because I've seen in, like, they showed that like 1 second or the 2-3 seconds of like footage of ray tracing mode on PlayStation, and there was like, they didn't show much. They did change, oh yeah, they did change the movement. Okay, that's also nice. I mean, combat-wise, I don't think that's gonna change much, but at least, you know, movement-wise, that's cool. Will old mods work? I doubt that. I really doubt that old mods are gonna work. Maybe some for like, I don't know. Yeah. You can see like some illumination coming through here. Moonlight, that's nice. Yeah, I mean, let's look at her face. I mean, I don't know how much you can see, but texture-wise, it's better. Not too much, but better. Iron Man today, my game with mods and Blitz FX is much better than this update. I don't know. It's close to it. Yeah, you can see like this mountain did not look like this in the original. There was not this amount of sharpness in the back. At least that's better. So yeah, this is more of your HD rework pretty much than like remaster or a remake in any sense. Oh yeah, the Bloody Baron quest. Ah, here we go. This is the armor that they implemented from The Witcher. You have also the medallion pretty much. You have the swords, so that's one of the things. And yeah, it's also free. Like if they, like again, if they charged money for this, I would be like, but honestly, for a free stuff, it's okay. Old mods may not work. I think they're definitely not gonna work, especially when it comes to The Witcher and when it comes to mods on The Witcher, they're not as resilient as they are on Cyberpunk pretty much. I saw a tree pop in during the gameplay. Yeah, there was still pop in during gameplay. You could definitely see like some of the trees in the back, you know, flickering. But I think that's pretty much tied to Red Engine, because like Cyberpunk has those issues, The Witcher has those issues. I think it's just down to Red Engine ultimately. And we have a bot. Wait, let me just hide this bot. I expected a first-person camera. That's never happening. But yeah, let me see again. So they added the armor, that's cool. Much better texture work here, definitely on the face. Yeah, looks clearer. That's good, I guess. Nice. And your classic, there's some spoilers here, but I think everyone played by now. Yeah, look at, like, just look at this, for example. Like, this screenshot, or well, this part of the gameplay, it looks like your high-end Witcher 3 modded, pretty much. And that's good for consoles. I mean, again, if you're on PC, you're getting this natively pretty much, but yeah, it's much better. Like, the original is not looking like this. It's not. It's simply not. Camera froze again? Really? Okay, let me just fix that. Okay, sorry about that. The thing is, like, the NVIDIA software that I'm using actually like freezes the camera, so yeah. The cloud looks much better as well. Yeah, the cloud does look better. Wait, let me find the actual, yeah. Yeah. More vegetation. And it even maintains somewhat of the quality with in the back. I just hope that the frame rate is gonna be good, you know. I just hope on that sense it's gonna be good when it comes to ray traced, you know. Yeah, this is the armor and the weapons, cool. Yeah, they added the armor. They legit had, look at this. They have the Nilfgaardian armor from season 1 of Netflix. I can't believe they did it. Yeah. Yeah, with the Witcher 2 armor as well, or the season 2 Witcher armor as well. Photo mode, cloud saves. Yeah. Cool. Cool. All right. 5,000 plus fixes of things you won't even notice in conventional gameplay. Useless mods. Yeah, I don't know. Reflections on Roach. If it runs worse, yeah, I just hope, because there was no, like, I don't think they showed too much of like ray traced gameplay. So I just hope, because of course I'm gonna be worried. I just hope on that end is gonna be fine when it comes out. But I will of course cover it and report on it once it eventually comes out. Yeah, I just hope things are gonna be fine with that. I hope. We'll see. What are the new armors? Are they gonna be Witcher schools? So I'm guessing the new armors, which is cross promotion with the Witcher, is a schematic pretty much. So probably upgrade stuff and, you know. Wonder what surprises they were talking about. Yeah, like the thing is, they like these streams miss a lot of like very important info. Like I remember when patch 1.6 came out for Cyberpunk, they missed a lot of stuff in this. So I'm gonna be making a video once patch notes comes out. Once the patch notes come out, then we'll see together what's gonna be changing. I'm kind of sad that they haven't shown the cloak mod. Maybe it's going to be some sort of a surprise, but again, I doubt it. Because if they want to show the cloak mod, or well, the cloak, I think they would show it by now. So that's, I think, one of the biggest things I would love to see, which I guess probably not. This picture of Geralt is different, so I thought he was gonna look better. I mean, yeah, when you look at it, it's just new art, you know. YouTube did not notify me on the phone to watch. Yeah, YouTube does that. Do we get schematics for the bag to carry swords? This is just a great upgrade, which mods will push the game even more. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice little upgrade, you know. It's a nice thing to kind of, if you want to go back to The Witcher, you can go. Again, it's not a remaster, it's not a remake, and it was never supposed to be. I don't know. Like I said, I try to set expectations as much. For me, this is okay. Again, disappointed when it comes to a few things. First off, I'm disappointed when it comes to cloak unless we get it. And second of all, I don't know. Maybe I would maybe make Geralt even more textured. But I don't know. It's just a personal preference. Can we choose not to update? I think there should be an option not to update, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it all comes down to settings. Even if you update, you can just, you know, turn off ray tracing and stuff, and it's gonna be, you know. Environmental destruction with realistic physics. Yeah, sure. I don't know, like, in general, Red Engine is just limiting to work with. So I wonder if some of the things that they do with their games are gonna change with Unreal. Gameplay changes? Nah. There is a few quality of life changes, a little bit different movement, but when it comes to gameplay, I mean, oh, of course. STLM and all of the other reshades, they work fine in certain areas, in some they don't. So you kind of have to optimize actual shading for the full game, which a lot of people in reshade don't do. Like, that's the thing. 16 times the detail. Oh my god, I cannot with these bots, man. In GOG you can choose not to update. Yeah, when it comes to GOG, it's much better because you can download the offline installers. Or, well, different versions. When does it start? It's finished. It's finished, actually. We're just wrapping things up. You think they're gonna add Yorvet cut quest? I don't think so. I really don't think so. Maybe, but you know, whenever you want to return stuff like quests, you have to do like voice acting for that quest, which voice acting and getting people to, you know, to voice act for certain things, it's one of the hardest things you can do in gaming, to get people organized in that sense. So console will run this in 1080. I don't know, like, we'll have to see like proper resolutions once some more info comes out. I'm waiting for the press release, so I'm guessing like CDPR is gonna be sending a press release soon. So I'll go through it and I'll make a video. Like tomorrow I'm gonna do a video on this, like we're gonna talk about everything we've seen. Still, they didn't send the email yet. Yeah. But if anything, I hope all of you enjoy the stream. That's, I think, for me the most important. I hope all of you enjoy the stream. That's like the most important thing here. But I don't know, I'm happy with what I got, especially being free. Again, if this was, you know, when you have to pay money for it, I would protest a little. But, you know, for the free stuff, that's okay. I mean, I'm looking forward like properly to the Witcher 1 remake. That's gonna be great. But I'll do like, there's gonna be like, I'll do a full comparison, as I said, where I'm just gonna go heavily into like all the little details, and then we're actually going to see like how much detail there is, what was changed. Like the problem with bitrate and problem with Twitch and YouTube, it just lowers it a lot, sadly. Yeah, I mean, like that's the thing, like in these 2 years, this problem that they had with Saber Interactive, which Saber Interactive was supposed to do this in the first place, and when everything happened, which I think Saber Interactive took this project and they couldn't get around it, because there was an article where they said like the CEO of Saber Interactive was like, oh, we have too many projects, we don't know how to do it, blah blah blah. So it could be that. And whenever you have this image of like, oh yeah, 2 years have been spent on a photo mode, you know, I don't know. But this is not, this was not done for 2 years, definitely not. A project can be worked on, but it can be a nice 4 months. It's just how it is. Yeah, anything free is good, pretty much, yeah. For as long as it's free, I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna protest or anything like that, because that's good. New camera is, I really enjoy the new camera. I actually like a camera which is closer to the character. And also, you probably saw, like the hood looks different. I think they implemented the friendly hood mod as well, because I haven't seen the usual hood, you know, present on the screen. So they might have done that, maybe. I mean, I see a lot of, some people and a lot of people, you know, who are not happy with this. But look, it is what it is for a free update, pretty much. You know. Upgraded weather systems. I think they added an upgraded weather system. They said this game is gonna have some new weather systems which the original game didn't have. But when it comes to cloak, yeah, I wish the cloak was there. But again, I'm pretty sure that some of the mods like the cloak and everything else are still gonna be available, at least when it comes to PC, sadly. PC will have higher settings to tweak as well. Yeah, of course, it's kinda, yeah. Definitely expected. I'm just very interested to see like ray tracing proper gameplay on consoles. That's definitely something that I'm looking forward to, and I'm just hoping that the actual like just the frame rate is gonna be good, because if the frame rate is problematic, ooh, but I doubt it, because this is again not Cyberpunk. Different stuff to load. Man, these dating sites and these bots. I am just completely disappointed. I see. Hey, it is what it is. Look, personally, I'm still excited. I'm still gonna be playing this. I'm still gonna review this. I'm gonna stream this. I'm gonna do a video on this tomorrow, as I said. But yeah, that's it for now. I'm gonna go now, grab some food. I'm gonna go through this info, I'm gonna prepare for the video, and then that's it. Thank you everyone for coming to the stream. Thank you all for hanging out with all of us here. Thank you for your like, subscribe, thank you for donations. It was a lot of fun, at least for me. I enjoyed it. I always enjoy streaming and talking to people generally. So that's cool. Yeah, there's also the new quest for the gear. So it's gonna be probably something small, you know, like it was for the David's jacket in Cyberpunk, you know. You're gonna talk to some guy, you're gonna go kill some monsters, you're gonna go back to him, la la la, and that's it. That's pretty much, yeah. Yeah, I don't think, like when it comes to when it comes to Phantom Liberty conference and that stuff, that's happening in 2023. You know, because we don't even know if like the expansion for Cyberpunk is gonna be coming out in the first quarter. They said it's coming out in the first quarter, but you know, I'm not always, you know, I'm always skeptical when it comes to release dates, pretty much. Don't make judgment until you have it in hand. Yeah, I mean, look, I've seen a lot of things which made me happy. Again, Cloak definitely didn't make me happy because it's not there. But everything else, I'm fine with it. Especially if it looks good on consoles, if it looks better, you know, that's fine. Because again, primarily this is for consoles more than it is for your PC. Is DLSS available for Witcher 3? I think so. I think DLSS is gonna be available, yeah. of course, it would make total sense. And they said FSR as well. So FSR, like they implemented in Cyberpunk and DLSS. So it's gonna be running better. I just hope it's gonna be running good. Yeah. Yeah, if anything, we'll do it. Okay, thank you again for everyone for stopping by. We had, what, over, let me see how many people we had. We had almost 4,000 people on the stream at one point. Thank you again for that. I will be streaming this. There's gonna be more streams in the future. I love doing this, and we'll talk about it. And of course, video coming tomorrow where I'm going to go through all of this info. We're going to analyze the trailer properly, and that's it. Yeah. Again, my only fear right now is for frame rate to be good when it comes out. That's pretty much it. Everything else, I mean, we'll see. But the frame rate and actual optimization, I hope it's all good on that end and it's not gonna be, you know, causing issues to people, because that would be the worst. Ray tracing is for next gen as well, current gen, so don't worry. So don't worry, it's not, ray tracing is not only for PC. Yeah. All right. Thank you everyone for stopping again. Don't forget to check us out on Twitter and Discord. Also, I'm affiliated with GOG, so if you want to get a Witcher game, which is not, you know, under a launcher that you don't have to start, you know, with DRM, you can go through the link and basically indirectly support the channel if you want to do that. It's not obligatory, just on the side. And of course, check out G Fuel, use code LKM for a nice discount. Stay classy everyone, I'll see you tomorrow and have a great rest of the day. Bye bye.